Well, back again, folks. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at. Welcome to the Axel's podcast. Put a little time into this show. I think some people need some education, or some people just are not paying attention, don't care, maybe truly don't know what the hell is going on. But in this episode, and I worked with 3-4 other brokers and we gathered some info together. I need you guys to pay close attention to what's going on and what some of you are guilty of. So, as you can see here, brokers, carriers, drivers, dispatchers. And it says warning up there with the picture of a terrorist. Yeah, that's right, terrorist. So, make sure you like, share, and subscribe because I'm going to jump right into the show. You can also go to axel-live.com. All the episodes get pulled into that website. In the bottom right-hand corner, you can enter any email, and anytime a video gets uploaded, it'll come direct to you in your email. You can actually subscribe from that email. Inside that email there, you'll notice it when it comes up. And if you were added to the email and you don't like my podcast, I don't care. Just hit unsubscribe. But some people want to know the truth about what's going on in the trucking industry. And I think I'm the only one that dives deep and really gets into it. Freight Waves and all these other podcasts are just spinning their wheels about nonsense half the time. But Axel, we dive deep. So let's get started. Resurgence of terrorism in Pakistan. Terrorists overrun Pakistan. Pakistan suffers 436 terror attacks, nearly 300 deaths so far in 2023. Just reading you guys a few things. I'm going to get into some stats, and we're going to work our way in to what I've got for you. So I hope you all hang around, pay attention. This is not, a soap opera. This is facts. What I dig up, what I put together is facts, baby. Pakistan horror, 50 terrorists attack gas plant, suicide bomb blast in Pakistan. April 25th, Pakistan has recorded at least 436 terrorist attacks and nearly 300 deaths so far this year, amid a surge in insurgent activity in the Asian country since the Taliban's arrival to power in Afghanistan, the authorities said Tuesday. This was back in April. Some 293 people were killed, 521 wounded in the insurgent attacks that took place in the first 4 months of 2023, according to Ahmed Sharif, Director General of the Pakistani Army's media wing, ISPR. He added that during this period, the Pakistani security forces conducted 8,269 intelligence-based operations against the terrorists and their facilitators, in which 1,535 terrorists were arrested or killed. In these operations, 137 security personnel have lost their lives and 117 have been injured, said the spokesperson. To rid the country of terrorism, more than 70 operations are conducted on a daily basis, he underlined. Pakistan is experiencing an increase in terrorism. Pay attention. Experiencing an increase in terrorism since the Taliban came to power in Afghanistan in August 2021, which led to increased attacks by the Pakistani Taliban, who are ideologically aligned to their Afghan counterparts. According to the annual Global Terrorism Index report, Pakistan recorded the second largest increase in terrorism-related deaths worldwide in 2022, accounting for 643 fatalities that year, a 120% increase from the 292 deaths the previous year. And then you guys can go back, pause, look at this, just showing what's going on over there. I don't want to tie your time up with all this, but 2 people killed, 2 soldiers killed, 1 person killed, at least 4 people injured in a blast. I mean, this was going all in. This is all June. Actually, it was in April from when I started that last article. April, May, June, July, August. 2023, folks. This is what goes on in that country. Okay. Here's August. 2 police officers were killed in a gun attack on a polio vaccination team. Suicide bomber in North Waziristan apparently detonated his explosive-laden vehicle prematurely, killing a married couple in a nearby car. August 7th, again, a roadside bomb. August 9th, a suicide bomber attacked a security vehicle. August 20th, a suspected IED blast killed 11 laborers. August 22nd, 8 Pakistani soldiers killed and 6 injured in ambush. This was in July 2023. We have learned with deep sorrow that many lives were lost in the explosion that took place during a political rally held today, July 30th, in the northwest of friendly and brotherly Pakistan. We condemn this terrorist attack in the strongest terms, wish Allah's mercy upon those who lost their lives in the attack, extend our condolences to their relatives, government, and people of Pakistan. Turkey will continue to stand by friendly and brotherly Pakistan in its fight against terrorism. Yeah, okay. And then I want to point out here too, Pakistan is tied in with China. Beijing has invested $25.4 billion in Pakistan over the last decade, Chinese vice premier says. China Z affirms commitment to Pakistan economic ties. In this handout photo released by Pakistan Prime Minister's office, Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, left, greets Chinese Vice Premier He Lafeng in the Prime Minister House in Islamabad, Pakistan, Monday, July 31st, 2023. Throughout its history, Pakistan has been confronted with the challenges of terrorism and sectarian violence. However, the landscape of security threats intensified after the September 11th attacks in the United States in 2001. The emergence of al-Qaeda and Taliban militants seeking refuge in Pakistan after their retreat from Afghanistan posed a significant danger to the nation's stability. And I wanted to put the video out yesterday, but it was September 11th. I didn't think it was appropriate at the time, so we bumped it to today. This was from United Nations meetings, coverage, and press release. This was on also July 31st, 2023. Security Council press statement on terrorist attack in Bajur, Khyber, whatever that is, Pakistan. It was released by the Council President Barbara Woodward, United Kingdom. The members of the Security Council condemned in the strongest terms the heinous and cowardly suicide terrorist attack at a political meeting in Bajur, Khyber. The attack resulted in the deaths of at least 44 Pakistanis, with over 100 injured. The members of the Security Council expressed their deepest sympathy and condolences to the families of the victims and to the government of Pakistan, and they wished a speedy and full recovery to those who were injured. The members of the Security Council reaffirmed that terrorism in all its forms and manifestations constitutes one of the most serious threats to international peace and security. The members of the Security Council underlined the need to hold perpetrators, organizers, financiers, and sponsors of these reprehensible acts of terrorism accountable and bring them to justice. They urged all states, in accordance with their obligations under international law and relevant Security Council resolutions, to cooperate actively with the government of Pakistan, as well as all other relevant authorities in this regard. The members of the Security Council reiterated that any acts of terrorism are criminal and unjustifiable, regardless of their motivation, wherever, whenever, and by whomever committed. They reaffirm the need for all states to combat by all means in accordance with the Charter of the United Nations and other obligations under international law, including international human rights law, international refugee law, and international humanitarian law, threats to international peace and security caused by terrorist acts. Now, for some of you, maybe you had trouble in geography, I want you to take a quick look at this map. And you're going to see Pakistan right there in the middle. And lo and behold, I want you to pay attention who surrounds Pakistan. You have Iran, Afghanistan, China, and India. Okay? Now, as many of you are fully aware, when our all in one mind president withdrew everything from Afghanistan and left all that equipment over there, guns, ammunitions, vehicles, and everything, Taliban just took back over Afghanistan. But Pakistan has always harbored and even trained terrorists. That's where they used to always run back to, was inside Pakistan. Well, now, since the United States has left Afghanistan, they have Afghanistan, and now they're increasing pressure in Pakistan. Okay? So there's your map for you people. Some of you didn't go to school, maybe suffered in school. You need to pay attention to things in the world and what goes on, because later on in life, it may affect your job, your career, and what you do in your life. And we're going to get to all this because there's a very serious issue here, I feel, in trucking. I'm sure other people are aware of it, but nobody's speaking up about it. Figures. Now the file, let me see. Doesn't want to load up. It figures. No. Let me see here. Oh, mamma mia. 1 second. We're going to get it loaded up. If it will load up. Okay. Foreign dispatchers. Educate yourself and your team. Liabilities, dangers, crimes. Okay. I got maybe 3-4 more slides. I'm going to read stuff to you, and then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. Regulatory and operational challenges. Inconsistent regulations. Foreign dispatchers might lack familiarity with intricate U.S. trucking regulations, potentially leading to compliance issues and disruptions. Supply chain disruptions, international conflicts, diplomatic tensions, or disasters in foreign dispatching countries might disrupt the U.S. trucking industry's supply chain. Logistical and administrative issues, loss of control. Outsourcing to foreign entities could result in a loss of operational control over the supply chain, impacting the ability to manage operations and emergencies. Intellectual property concerns. Sharing proprietary information with foreign dispatchers might expose trucking companies to intellectual property theft or unauthorized replication of operational models. Unpredictable policy changes. Changes in foreign governments' policies or economic conditions might affect the stability and reliability of outsourced dispatching services. Language and documentation challenges. Language barriers and differences in documentation practices could lead to errors in paperwork and customs clearance delays. Investment in infrastructure. Lack of investment. Relying heavily on foreign dispatchers might discourage domestic investment in trucking industry technology, infrastructure, and workforce development. I hope brokers, carriers, and drivers are absorbing. Economic and industry impact, job loss. Hiring foreign dispatchers could contribute to job loss in the domestic dispatching industry, affecting local economies and livelihoods. Loss of industry knowledge. Relying on foreign dispatchers might result in a loss of deep understanding of the U.S. trucking industry, its routes, and challenges held by domestic dispatchers. Competitive disadvantage. Potential cultural and communication barriers could put companies using foreign dispatchers at a competitive disadvantage, affecting their operational efficiency and adaptation. Dependence on outsourcing. Over-reliance on foreign dispatchers could weaken the independence of the U.S. trucking industry, making it susceptible to disruptions from geopolitical or economic factors. Communication and cultural factors. Communication challenges. Language barriers and differences in idioms might lead to miscommunication between foreign dispatchers and American truck drivers, potentially causing logistical inefficiencies and delays. Cultural understanding. Lack of familiarity with American culture and norms could hinder effective collaboration between dispatchers and drivers, impacting business practices and expectations. Security and accountability concerns. 1. National security risks. Outsourcing dispatching to foreign entities might expose sensitive transportation information to potential adversaries, raising data security and national security concerns. 2. Reduced accountability. Jurisdictional and legal differences could complicate holding foreign dispatchers accountable for mistakes or disputes, potentially leading to unresolved issues. 3. Terrorist organizations. Using foreign dispatchers from countries with known terrorist organizations could introduce a heightened risk of terrorist exploitation of supply chains for nefarious purposes. Terrorist organizations. Using foreign dispatchers from countries with known terrorist organizations presents a significant concern due to the potential for these organizations to exploit the supply chain for their own malicious purposes. Terrorist organizations are known for their ability to manipulate vulnerabilities in various industries, and the trucking sector could be a potential target. Infiltration of supply chains. Terrorist organizations have a history of infiltrating various industries to smuggle contraband, including weapons, explosives, and even human trafficking victims. Relying on foreign dispatchers from countries with the presence of such organizations could inadvertently provide them with opportunities to exploit the supply chain for illicit activities. Sabotage and disruption. Terrorist groups seek opportunities to disrupt economies and sow chaos. By gaining access to supply chain information, they could potentially orchestrate acts of sabotage, including hijacking trucks, causing accidents, or deliberately delaying critical shipments, leading to economic disruption and potential harm to national security. Information gathering. Terrorist organizations often gather intelligence to plan attacks or exploit vulnerabilities. If foreign dispatchers have access to sensitive operational data, it could be leveraged by these groups to plan attacks against high-value targets, transportation hubs, or infrastructure. 4. Laundering funds. Using foreign dispatchers with links to terrorist organizations could provide an avenue for money laundering and funding these groups' activities. Financial transactions related to dispatching services might be used to funnel funds covertly. Legitimacy and cover. Some terrorist organizations engage in seemingly legitimate business activities to provide cover for their illicit operations. Collaborating with foreign dispatchers without thorough due diligence could inadvertently provide a facade for such organizations to exploit the trucking industry for their objectives. Number 6, logistical support for operations. Terrorist groups often require logistical support for their operations. Utilizing foreign dispatchers from countries associated with these organizations could inadvertently provide them with access to resources, transportation, and distribution networks. 7. Risks to personnel and cargo. In the worst case scenario, involving foreign dispatchers with connections to terrorist organizations could put truck drivers and cargo at risk. Drivers might unknowingly transport dangerous or illegal materials, exposing them to harm or legal repercussions. I made that little screenshot out there. Axel is watching. Say no to Pakistani terrorist dispatchers. Given these potential risks, trucking companies and relevant authorities should exercise utmost caution and conduct comprehensive background checks when considering outsourcing dispatching services from countries with known terrorist organizations. Establishing robust security protocols and collaborating closely with law enforcement and intelligence agencies can help mitigate the dangers associated with potential terrorist exploitation of supply chain. Well, see, folks, here's the problem. Because a lot of you brokers, and a lot of you carriers, and a lot of you drivers are negligent to the fact that you're dealing with these kinds of dispatchers. with no background checks. You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know who's seeing the freight. You don't know what they're looking at. You don't know what money that you're paying on this freight to be moved, what else it's funding. Okay? You need to take a deep, deep thought process in your head to realize what could truly be going on. There's 44 known terrorist groups in Pakistan. Yeah. How many of you knew that? 44 known terrorist groups in Pakistan. You look over there, number 37 is Taliban. Okay? Plus all these other ones. I don't know who they are. So we have dispatchers operating out of Pakistan that motor carriers are sending their information to. Their company, their authority, their tax ID number, probably their driver's license and everything. Do you know what kind of scale of fraud is going on probably? Do you brokers even know? I mean, to me, it's bizarre. It's bizarre that this has not come out. It's bizarre to me. So this is how it begins. I get a Facebook Messenger message, and this is this guy, Charles Romeo T. Now I'm going to start showing you the stuff and how many people that we have found tied in. Hi, sir. Of course, he can't write proper English. I will dispatch your truck. I have 3 years experience in dispatching. So he's claiming he's got 3 years. Okay. Experience or no experience, my concern here is he's been supposedly getting away with this for 3 years. I have access of Selectus, Trucker Edge, and Truck Stop Load Board. He's claiming from Pakistan, who God knows who he is, and he has access to Selectus, Trucker Edge. He has everybody's information. That means everybody. He knows where your company is. He knows everything. We dispatch box truck, dry van, reefer, flatbed, and hotshot, sprinter van, cargo van. I said, nice. What company are you? Do you have Selectus load board? He asks me. I said you have Selectus. Then he sends me this. And this is where the rabbit hole I went down. See, he sends me this FNS dispatcher. And the email, which is going to be very important to you brokers out there, start searching your system like the other couple brokers did. But he's also changed his email now, but we have that also. So the one email he uses there is johnmax0564@gmail.com. And I put a question mark. He says, do you have Selectus board? We dispatch your truck daily basis and keep whatever. You will give fee only 2 to 3% from your week's gross. So he wants me to pay him to dispatch me, but it'll never happen from Axle. So he wants 2 to 3% of your gross sales. Okay. He's not a U.S. citizen. He's not in this country. He doesn't pay taxes here. He's not going to invest over here. So you people that use these guys are sending American money to God knows where, to God knows do what. Okay. Then he asked me, can you share me your WhatsApp number, sir? I will call you. And just so a lot of you are aware, a lot of these scammers, they like to use WhatsApp and Telegram. And I'm going to tell you drivers and you carriers, you need to stay away from that stuff. Then I ask him, what country you in? Question mark. Explain to me how you make it love the goat with small sausage and no Vaseline. I'm trying to pick on the guy now, talk crap to him. He doesn't care. He says, I need Selectus board. That's okay. He's going to keep going. I put, what country do you live? Then he says, Pakistan. Okay? What country do you live? He states Pakistan. I put, so exciting. He put, yes. I said, what terrorist organization do you belong to? And I don't know. He put it in, no, sir, no terrorist, this ring opinion, sir. I guess he's trying to say he's not a terrorist. It's my opinion. I don't know that. I don't know who he is. And I'm going to get into that. I said, you have any pictures, supposed to be pictures, of your dispatch operation with the beautiful landscape? And then he put, you only time. I said, yes, I have time. Then I even send him my little thing I made up there. Axel's watching. Say no to Pakistani terrorist dispatchers. He puts, what is this? I tell him, you're busted. He put, what? And then I tell him, I got brokers sending 10 plus MC number you bidding for. Yes, folks, it's more than 10. And to be honest with you, I got 18 of them so far. 18 that this guy out of Pakistan is dispatching for. And we're going to get into them. I'm not going to go into all the corporations. I'm going to show you the authorities and a couple things. But let's continue here. Here's the first one. So I believe this broker sent me about 6 of them. And you see there, and they're all current. August of 2023, John Max 0564. So he's bidding for this MC number, 1218685. He puts the miles, distance out. It's for a 26-foot truck. The next one on the right there is another MC number for a, looks like another truck. Okay? Next one, he's got 2 more. 2 more MCs, 1510519, 1502726. This one's a cargo van. This one over here is a 26-foot truck. I'm going to keep going. We're going to go through these kind of quick. Then we got 2 more MCs here. Another truck and another Sprinter van. That's 6 from this broker. 6 MCs he's bidding for. Okay? Now, we had this one. And this from another broker. So he has a solo driver cargo van, says he's 10 miles out. And I'm looking at this top left one there. And what's really crazy, and this for the Sprinter guys, you know, I'm on your team. He's got 229 miles, okay? And he's bidding 250. This is an idiot, okay? This is what I always say. And a lot of brokers may agree, may not agree. But we have a lot of drivers out here that are getting taken advantage of. And a lot of drivers are going to complain and blame the brokers a lot of time. But I know a lot of times it's not the broker. It's all these guys that are coming before the driver, sucking the blood, okay? And it is, what I like to say, bullshit. So this Pakistani dispatcher has no business taking any percentage from anything from this U.S. trucking market, okay? And any of you carriers that are dealing with these kind of people, you're idiots. You're complete idiots, okay? Okay, bottom right there, 550, it's another MC number. And what's crazy there is that top one there, you see load capacity. He's putting load capacity 4,000 pounds from the Sprinter, okay? Now I'm going to tell you people something. You want to put 4,000 pounds in the Sprinter, it's 100% overweight, okay? It's 100% overweight. Not to mention, we have so many new drivers out here that never even drove vans before. Now you want to put 4,000 pounds in their van. Half of them don't even strap the freight. They don't even have the correct straps. They don't even have E-tracks. They don't know nothing, okay? We're playing a dangerous game in this trucking industry, okay? A very dangerous game. And this is why everything is way out of control, because nobody sticks up for each other for what is right. You need to oust these people, okay? So this is 2 more here. Next one. This is his Facebook, okay? Charles Romeo T. You can go look it up if you want. You're not going to find nothing. It's half blank. I don't even think there's any pictures. There's nothing, okay? It's the strangest thing. But what's interesting is in his friends list, he's got GMT Transportation, Robin from Fox Carriers. Those 2 are on my list also. Oh, yeah. GMT Transportation and Robin Fox Carriers. So I don't know if he has some kind of business relationship with them or whatever, but they're on my lists also. My list is so huge, I'm going to need a new binder. Okay? So Charles Romeo T, this is who he pretends to be. It doesn't show any work. It doesn't show any history. It's nothing. He just put a name and made a Facebook, but there's no nothing. No places of work, nothing. Okay, then I got from this broker here. Look what he sends me. And what happened that day is when I'm in that messenger and I'm messaging this guy, I'm messaging 2 other brokers I know. I'm showing them what's going on. Then later on, I let this other broker know, and he's like, oh, man. And he sends me this. I used these guys last week, not knowing. Then all of a sudden, they start texting me on all my loads. I haven't used him again. Look at this. He quoted me under 3 different MCs. As he's looking, now look, he's quoted me from 9 separate MCs. I put, wow. Then he put this John Max emailing me on every Selectus load I post. Was like 10 today, all over the country and every size truck. You brokers, you paying attention? I hope you're paying attention. Okay, here's 2 more. 2 more. So this is from this guy. And he usually always puts the same. Still available. Please advise team. What do you have on it? Blah, blah, blah. We got another MC. This one's older. 993861. Rate 250, 70 miles out. Sprinter van. Next one over there. Another MC. 26-footer. 10,000 pounds. He puts dispatcher. John Max. And what I want to point out to you now, if you look on the top there, now he's got John Max, but it's Logistic LLC 064 at gmail.com. So you got the John Max 0564 at gmail.com, and you have Logistic LLC 064 at gmail.com. You brokers are going to see it, especially the expedite brokers, because he says he's on Selectus. You go into your history, and I always tell everybody, and I always tell new carriers that I try to coach along the way, do not delete your emails. You need to pay for the extra storage or whatever. Do not delete your emails. What I do is I go back in the history. So like if a broker wants to talk crazy to me, I just go back in the history and see if he talked crazy to me before. Okay? It's very simple. So if you save the history, you'll see stuff like this. It's very easy. And you can put it together yourselves. You can teach your agents how to root this garbage out. Okay? So that's 2 more. Here we got 4 more. 4 more MCs. The first one there on the left only had a DOT number, and I'll get into that. But look there, miles 178, rate 220. Cold day in hell, baby. Cold day in hell. Load capacity 4,000 pounds. He keeps putting for these sprinters 4,000 pounds. This is very dangerous. Okay. Another one there. Another one. Nothing special about these. Can't remember why I put these cautions on these 2. Distance 20 miles out. I think like the third one, Las Vegas to Phoenix, I think it was like 300 miles or something, and he put 300. So if he's going to take another 2-3%, plus the factoring is going to take 2 or 3%, you lost 6%. I don't know why you bozo drivers, and I'm talking about the Sprinter vans mostly, Sprinter cargo van. Go sign up with a legit carrier, man. Go sign. You guys are playing with these garbage dispatchers. They don't even know how to bid. Okay, let's move along. We got 3 more. 3 more MCs. 26-foot truck. Then he says it's a team driver on that one. Team driver Sprinter. That one he put weight 3,500. And the thing with these dispatchers, trust me, I bet you half these 26-foot trucks are running illegal and hot too. No ELDs, no nothing probably. It's like a big circus out here. Big circus. Okay, let's move along. So we got count 8 plus 11. 1 was a duplicate between 2 of the brokers. So I minus that one. So we got 18 MC numbers tied in with this guy. 18 of them. Again here, Sprinter van. Look what he puts. Low capacity, 4,100 pounds. This 26-foot truck on the right there, load capacity, 10,000 pounds. I don't know how heavy the load is, but just, you see it. Dispatcher, John Max, same guy. Let's move along. So, 18 MC numbers linked to Pakistani dispatch. How many more are there, folks? How many motor carriers, especially new guys that have no clue, are sending all their information? How many brokers' information? How much load information? Let me ask you something. So if I pick up a military load, like we've done before, and it's 2 crates of ammunition, do you guys honestly think that these people overseas are supposed to know where this is coming from and where it's moving to? A broker said to me, like I have TWIC and TSA. Okay, I'm a military veteran. We have carriers out here. They don't have nothing. Nothing. No security check, no nothing. And I truly believe he's 100 right. If you're the carrier, you should be US based. So if there's a legal issue, they know where to go. And number two, the carrier, whoever owns that carrier authority, same with the brokerage, should have some kind of background check. Okay? Not just the drivers. Because you brokers are moving freight around too, and you don't even know who you're giving the freight to. Okay? So if they give a dirty MC 2 crates of ammunition, okay, and it disappears, and there's a mass school shooting, who do we blame? Who do we blame? Who do we blame? Because I'm telling you, it's a smoking gun. It's truly a smoking gun. And drivers know. They know what they move. They know what I'm talking about. This stuff should not be seen by people overseas, especially a known terrorist country that harbors terrorists. 44 known organizations. This is crazy. Now, we're going to bust through the MCs real quick. The first one was this Jaywalker Logistics. So if you need the MC numbers, you want to know who's using this Pakistani dispatch, they're all right here. You can look them up, copy them down. You can talk to them and say, what the hell are you guys doing? The second one over there on the right, I want you to pay attention to some of these authorities. Look, granted, revoked, reinstated. The authority was just granted in, I believe, it's 1 year old. Okay? Let's go to 3, 4, and 5. Granted November of 2022. Stoneworks and Installation LLC. Tradez Express LLC. That one's just from this past February 3rd, 2023. The next one on the bottom, granted 11/23/2022. What's sad here is you have dummies, and I'm going to say it, dummies that are open up motor carrier authorities that don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to dispatch themselves. They don't know who to go with. So the first dummies that they find on Facebook to tell them they can dispatch them, that's what's happening. And you brokers need to root this out and stop it. Tell them, hey, we're not using you. We don't know who your dispatcher is. We don't know who's seeing our information, who's seeing our customers, and who's seeing our freight. Okay? 6, 7, and 8. This guy just got his GIT transportation. He just got his authority July 12th, 2023. He's dealing with Pakistan. The next one, he just got his June 16th of 2023. He's dealing with Pakistani dispatch. Next one, August 14th, 2023. He's dealing with Pakistani dispatch. 3 of them here. They're only a couple months old. And you guys know well enough that with all these MCs that they're operating with, they're easily can be double brokering. Easily. Because we know damn well these authorities with just a couple months age, they're going to have a hard time getting loads, especially from bigger brokerages. Okay? There's liability here. You guys need to pay attention. 9 and 10. 9 is IKEA Transportation. Granted February 28th, 2023. So just from this year. Look, May, the insurance was canceled. May, can't even go a 6 months or a year without the insurance getting canceled. The one on the bottom, Rogue Motions. Same thing. May 31st, 2023, authority granted. Look, July 19th, 23, insurance canceled. This is crazy. I've been 5 years. I've never had my insurance replaced or canceled. Next here, and I believe too on some of them when I was looking, they don't even have the $1 million coverage. They got the 300K. Next one here, Silver Bird Delivery, May 16th, 2023, new MC. Now this one over here, bottom right, number 12, Bayside Limo of Tampa LLC. So there's no MC. So you can't go over state lines, but how do we know? How do we know? Maybe he's getting a load from Silverbird. Maybe he's using his authority. We don't know who is who. Okay? This is so bonkers. I've come to the conclusion that the whole trucking industry is the way it is because people are not educated and people are not like they were in the old days. Okay? You see something wrong, you fix it. This is logistics. It's transportation. There's medical supplies, military supplies, aerospace supplies, and you guys are treating it like we're going to McDonald's for a Happy Meal. A fucking Happy Meal. I swear to God. It's crazy. Okay, now you got this one. MT Express. This is the only one I put the corporation up here. And it was weird because it shows incorporation date just this past January of 2023, 8 months ago. Yet the authority says it was granted December 5th, 2016. MT Express Auto. Then you look on the bottom, replaced, canceled, replaced, and then name change. So more than likely, they're playing some shenanigans or they took over this authority from someone else. It's crazy. It's really crazy to me, people. And you look, even he put for his MCS 150 only 42,000 miles. 42,000 miles. You're running an expedite, you're only doing 42,000 miles. You're going to be homeless. Homeless. Next here. Number 14, Raw Michael Trucking and Shipping, LLC. This one here was a little strange. The authority was granted in 2021. Now, I'm looking at the bottom slide there. Start from the bottom. Replaced, canceled. So it says the insurance was canceled August 7th of 2023. August 7th, this past August. On top there, it was weird because, I don't know, it could be just too whatever, but it says posted date August 8th, 2023, and effective August 4th, 2023. Just was strange to me. I don't know. Goofy insurance stuff. Maybe I don't know. Next one. Looky here. Now we get interesting. I saved the crap for the end. This one's called, I believe, 6KS Investment Properties. Okay. Wyoming. July 17th, insurance canceled. This entity has a pending insurance cancellation. Look here. Granted, dismissed, withdrawn. Next one. Number 16. This one is a lovely one. SEM Transportation, LLC. Same thing. This entity has a pending insurance cancellation. Look at this history. Canceled, replaced, canceled, replaced. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom slide. Granted, revoked, reinstated, revoked, reinstated, revoked, reinstated, revoked, reinstated. It's due for another revoke. This authority's been revoked 4 times. 4 times. Okay. And this guy is dealing with out of New Jersey, and he's dealing with Pakistani dispatch. To me, this person should not be in business. This MC should be permanently blocked, if you want my personal opinion. This is nonsense. Why does an authority have to be revoked 4 times? Look, 2020, 2020, 21, 20, like every year it gets revoked. This is a joke, people. This is a joke. Here's another one. Doyle Fleming Investments, LLC, Connect Transport. This entity is pending insurance cancellation. Look, granted, revoked, reinstated. It's due for another revoke too. Canceled, replaced, canceled, replaced, canceled. Look, the insurance just canceled August 15th. Well, I mean, they obviously have a history. Them and the guys before, they have a history. They're just garbage. Garbage. Okay? Next one, For a Purpose Logistics. This is number 18. Replaced and canceled. Nothing special, but same thing. May 14, 2021. So, and this is out of Florida. So we got 18 motor carriers. 18 motor carriers. Some new, some older, using Pakistani dispatch. Okay. So the Pakistani guy, we don't know who he is. We don't know how many of them are over there. We don't know if he's in a hut, a mud house, in the mountains with the rest of Taliban, because we don't know who they are. Might be a good guy, might be a bad guy. We don't know. Has anybody checked? Can you check? So now, you carriers want to send your information, okay? You want to send them a W-9 with your social security number or your tax ID number, right? Some of you are doing that. You want to send them your driver's license, let them know where you live. You want to send them your motor carrier authority. You want to send them everything. Why don't you guys just send them a cake? And then you brokers, you're booking loads with these guys, maybe to save a few dollars. You need a cheap guy. So you use the cheapo Pakistani dispatch that uses these bozo clowns. They have no clue what's going on. No clue. Canceling insurance, revoked authorities, probably no ELDs, no strapping, vehicles overweighted. Who knows if even the drivers are legit? Who knows if even a couple of these authorities are special? And when I mean special, tied into the Pakistani dispatch to do crooked stuff. You guys need to take a very hard look in this industry of what's going on. And I don't know why I'm the only guy, okay, that I can see outwardly speaking, okay? You brokers, I keep saying it to you, you need to talk. You need to have a meeting. You need to screw OIDA, screw TIA, screw Tiana, screw FreightWaves. All of them, they're all losers. They're all losers just sucking your money. Stop giving them money for all that crap, okay? You guys are wasting money for that crap. Me too. I could go sign up for Tiana. I think you need 3 years and you can sign up. I'm past the 3 years. But when I got to the part where they say they got rules or this, no, that's not me. Next, you'll be telling me I can't be doing my shows to expose stuff. Okay? So, listen, you guys like the show? Like, share, subscribe. Because Axel got more. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for some explosives, some exclusives where some carriers or brokers get popped hardcore for dealing with bullshit, engaging in illegal activities. I'm waiting for it. I want those exclusives. If anyone has some dirty info, get it to Axel. I'm going to put it out there. But I'm telling you, clean up the damn industry. There's no excuse for this. Carriers, you got to protect your information, okay? Brokers, you need to protect your information as well as your customers. These guys should not be getting they should not be seeing this stuff. They shouldn't even have access to Selectus. So we're going to do another show on Selectus because Selectus has gone rogue, out of control. Rogue, out of control. I'm going to do probably 2, maybe 3 more episodes on Selectus. They are garbage. They have failed everybody in this trucking industry, along with DAT, along with Truck Stop. These load board companies only care to suck the money. That's fine. They want to charge. But listen, there needs to be security and protocols in place. And this stuff won't go on. We wouldn't even have this large double brokering schemes and scams and bullshit going on if people would speak up and say enough is enough. That's it. We don't want any more of this bullshit. And it's very easy. Stop the access to the information. That's it. Stop the access to information. Stop dealing with bogus carriers. Stop dealing with knucklehead brokers. Deal with legitimate people. Okay? A lot of you know me. I got a mouth. Okay? I might not be the easiest guy to get along with. But believe me, I'm going to take care of that load, take care of that freight. Okay? And ain't nobody getting no information. I had one time, we had a military load. Broker want to know, where's this driver? I don't know this broker. Broker got a foreign accent and everything. I say, listen, driver's on schedule. Driver is going where they need to go. All I'm going to tell you right now is I know what this load is, and I don't know you, okay? I have clearance. You don't have clearance. So how you asking me where this military load is, okay? And that's a problem because I know some of you brokers, too, use overseas dispatch. They should not be asking where this load is. That's my opinion. You want to put tracking on it. But I'm telling you, if something happens, I'm going to refer back to the show that a lot of you were told, a lot of you were warned what was going on. Okay. So anyways, I love you all. This is Axel. Took me a minute to put this show together. I know it probably doesn't look much to you guys, but it takes a little while to put the stuff together and download it and build the slides and talk to the brokers. But you guys got to really, this bothers me. This bothers me. Pakistani dispatchers, known terrorist organization country. We don't know who this guy is. Tied in with minimum 18 carrier authorities. You can replay. You can get the authority numbers. How many more? How many more carriers are in jeopardy because of this guy? Not to mention the customers. You guys need to really take a really heart to heart on this one. You need to have some discussions amongst each other, because I'm digging up so much stuff, and this shouldn't be like this. I don't know. Anyways, this is Axel. I'm out. Working on another one for you. Been a little bit busy lately. Been camping and stuff. So please like, share, subscribe. Leave some comments. Let me know how you like this. And if you're new here, like I said, you want it, you don't want it, subscribe, don't subscribe, but give some feedback, okay? I'm Axel, and I'm out. Talk to you guys later.